TikTok trying to keep a sister down. Welcome to day 1 of Vlogmas. Okay, so today I just want to give y'all the top 3 cartoons that I think, in my humble opinion, made us quirky weird girls. But before I get into that, hi, my name is Chris Az. I'm a YA contemporary fantasy author and creator of my own original cartoon who, you know what, before we even cut the cameras, before we even get into the cartoons and cutesy wootsy stuff like that, let me tell you about TikTok, because TikTok is playing them TikTok childish little games. I, along with other creators on TikTok, have been disqualified from the creator fund for reasons unbeknownst to us that don't make any sense. But yeah, mind you, I wasn't even making I was just in the program because I had viral poetry videos back in the day, and my content still does fairly well. So I was in the program, but it's the principle of the thing, because I ain't even do nothing. So me and TikTok got beef, and then last night when I went on live, because y'all know I go on live, I do cartoon lives, join in on the discussion. I'm probably talking about Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon, maybe even, Avatar Last Airbender versus Teen Titans. We did that topic. That was pretty fun. But last night on live, I was talking to my folks, and I was like, oh yeah, watch Who Killed Sears, my comedy murder mystery cartoon, because that was the OG title, right? That's what I've been calling it this whole time. Oh yeah, well, TikTok said violation on live, vulgar language or something like that. And I'm like, I can't even say Who Killed Sears, and it was probably that part, and then I said comedy murder mystery, and it was so like just games, these little tattletale reindeer rat games. And Christmas is next month. No wait, Christmas is now. But yeah, so me and TikTok have beef. That ain't stopping the show though. My comedy murder mystery cartoon will be getting made. It will. I'm telling you, the pilot is out. Go watch the pilot if you haven't already. It's really funny. It's about a store named Wally, and he gets framed for a crime that he didn't commit, and he's trapped in an interrogation room with these other stores. It's yeah. I'm working on the first episode now. So a little bit about that before I jump into quirky weird girls. We're here. But a little bit about that. I'm currently on the storyboard, so I have maybe 2 pages left to storyboard. Mind you, it's a 15-page script. Yeah, so don't say I'm not about to feed y'all with this first episode, because this is about to be long. And then the episodes after that, I'm planning to be maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, so that's gonna be really fun. But yeah, go check that out. I do have to rename the show though. If you haven't seen my threads, follow me on Threads, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, I posted saying I have to change the name because of TikTok, because I go live so much. I need to be able to say the title of the show, so I can't call it Who Killed Sears anymore. I've got some ideas. I don't know if I want to. You gotta stay tuned. Subscribe to the content. Now, okay, let's jump into my quirky weird girl cartoons. Number 1, Billy and Mandy. If you watch Billy and Mandy with Grimm and them, something a little off. But I love that about you. You know what I mean? Like, you picking up on things, cues that weren't there, but you getting them anyway. It's a superpower. But no, dude, Billy and Mandy was kind of dark. It was kind of dark, but not in the way that my next one, not in the way that one is. The Billy and Mandy's dark, and you've got Billy, who's really stupid, and then you got Mandy, who's really goth, and her parents are scared of her, and we got some things going on. And then the friends, and I think his name was Edwin. What was that guy's name? Like, comment down below. The black kid's name, I think it was Edwin, right? But you got all these layers to Billy and Mandy. Then you got Grimm, the Reaper of Death. What was wrong with us? So if you like this cartoon, then we here, because yeah, something was a little wrong, but it was funny. It was fun. Billy, and unpopular opinion maybe, but Billy was the funniest from Billy and Mandy. I liked Mandy, she was cool, but Billy, when he was digging his brains through his nose, picking his gold, comedy gold. Number 2, Courage the Cowardly Dog. If you watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, did you get some help? I hope you got the help that you needed, because I, for one, I'm scarred from Courage the Cowardly Dog. You remember that episode, Return the Slab or Face the Consequence? Wrap it up. No, I was actually scared. Sometimes Courage the Cowardly Dog was funny, but I think the way they were animated was so spooky. So if you actually enjoyed the eerie animation of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and I love that for you, and I hope that you have reflected on what that means to you. You remember that one episode with Muriel and the spaghetti? More macaroni, more cheese, more macaroni. Yeah. But also, side note, because if you did watch Courage the Cowardly Dog in the best way possible, Courage, you know what a real friend is. Courage was riding for Muriel down, even when Eustace, her own husband, was doing her dirty. Courage was there. And that's why we here, because we courage, yeah, in this community, you know what I'm saying? Last cartoon that you watch if you're a quirky weird girl, I'm telling you, either Ed, Edd n Eddy, stick with me, or Invader Zim. I y'all make the rules. Because on one hand, Invader Zim was dark. It was a dark, but not in the way that Courage was. It was dark in the sense that Zim was a bit deranged, but Zim was funny, give him that. And then Ed, Edd n Eddy, I don't think it was dark like that. But when you think about the characters, how Naz just wants to be one of the guys, but she's perceived a certain way because she's a girl, or Johnny with Plank, and you know, things, the psychological things that are going on with Johnny because he has an imaginary friend that's a Plank, Eddie and his brothers. So that's a different kind of dark. You wouldn't normally perceive it as dark. I feel like people wouldn't, but it's a toss up. But if you watch those two, both of them, oh, you really in the right place. You really joined the right community, girl. But in my opinion, the darkest cartoon was Courage the Cowardly Dog from the 2000s, hands down. But let me know if you got Courage beat. Put it in the comments. But that's all I got for Vlogmas Day 1. Go watch my comedy murder mystery cartoon, Who Killed Sears, but not really, because that title is gonna change because you get it. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, YouTube, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, all the things. And I'm gonna try to keep up with this Vlogmas. Like, don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try to stick in there, okay? Hit that like button and I'll see you in day 2.